So, welcome sa part 2 ng Risk Management and Analytics or Analysis. So, ang i-cover natin today is fault tree analysis. So, what is fault tree analysis? Fault tree analysis is a deductive top-down method for identifying the root cause of a particular undesirable event in a complicated system is fault tree analysis. In order to help managers and engineers discover various failures modes as well as the likelihood of each failure mode for safety and reliability evaluation, it entails dissecting the underlying cause of a failure into its contributing factors and displaying it graphically using a fault tree. So, for easy understanding, fault tree analysis or FTA is a top-down method used to identify and analyze the causes of system failure. It uses a tree diagram where the main problem or the top event is at the top and the possible causes are connected below using logic gates like AND and OR. The goal of FTA is to find the root cause of the failure, help in risk assessment, and prevent future issues. It is commonly used in engineering, aviation, healthcare, and other industries that requires high reliability and safety. Now let's talk about fault tree analysis symbol. So let's start sa basic element, the what happened. So we have basic event. Yung basic event is simple failure that can't be broken down further. Example is battery is dead or no fuel. Sa external event naman or house event, something from outside that affects your system. Example is heavy rain floods the roads or gas station is closed. Next is conditioning event. A special condition that must be met for failure to happen. Example, the engine only fails if it's below freezing and the car has old oil. Next is undeveloped event. A possible issue but you don't have enough details to analyze it further. Example, engine failure, but you're not a mechanic so you don't know why. Next is logic and connections, how problems are related. So we have transfer in. This connects to a different part of the analysis. Example, if your engine stops, the diagram might transfer to a separate analysis of what went wrong inside the engine. So next is intermediate event, a middle step between causes and failure. Example, fuel system problem. This could mean empty tank, clogged filter, or a bad fuel. So, OR gate, if any one of the causes below happens, the failure occurs. The car won't start if the battery is dead or the fuel tank is empty. Next is AND gate. All conditions must happen together for failure. Example, the engine fails only if the oil is too old and the temperature is freezing. Next is special cases or more specific scenarios. Inhibit gate, the failure only happens if a specific condition is met. Example, car alarms fails only if the battery is dead and the sensor is faulty. So, si inhibit gate, lagi niyang kasama si conditioning event. So, kapag meron kang inhibit gate, for sure, meron ka ding conditioning event. So, transfer out moves to another part of the fault tree. So, si transfer out and transfer in, lagi din silang magkasama. Kapag may transfer out ka, may transfer in ka. Next is exclusive OR gate. Only one cause can happen, not both. Example, if either the left or right brake fails, the car swerves, but not both at the same time. So, ang difference niya kay OR gate is that si exclusive OR, isa lang siya. Isa lang dapat. Ito, kahit ilan. Kahit ilan mag-true, papanik siya sa failure. Ito, kapag dalawa yung nag-true, hindi siya tutuloy. Kapag tatlo, hindi din siya tutuloy. Dapat isa lang. Lastly is priority AND gate or priority AND gate. things must fail in a specific order. Example, a crash happens only if the brake fails first, then the driver reacts too late. So, ito naman in sequence siya. So, bakit nga ba importante na pag-aralan natin yung fault tree analysis? Instead of guessing why something went wrong, it breaks everything down step by step. So, nalalaman natin yung pinaka-root cause ng failure and kung paano siya mag-o-occur at kung paano natin siya maiiwasan.
Now, let's discuss the different gates used in fault tree analysis. Let's talk about OR and AND gate first. Actually, we are quite knowledgeable na on how OR and AND gate works since na-discuss na ang logical OR and logical AND sa past subjects natin. So, let's start. First is the OR gate. OR is also known as independent failure. So, pag may nababasa kayo na independent failure, it just means na OR gate yon. So, ginagamit ang OR gate if either of the causes or events occurs. So, meaning, basta isa lang ang mag-true or fail sa event is mangyayari na ang top or primary cause nito. So, yung nasa baba, this is the symbol used to represent OR gate. Indicated here na if at least one input is true, the failure happens. If all inputs are true, the failure happens. If all inputs are false, the failure does not happen. So, lagi lang natin tatandaan na either of the events, mag-occur na yung primary cause once na mag-true yun. Moving on, here is an example of OR gate. So, ginamit siya to show that the primary cause can lead to either of the two possible events below it. The OR gate shows that either the left event or yung circle or what we call basic event and the right event or yung diamond which is called underdeveloped event can cause the primary failure. Hindi kailangan na sabay silang mangyari. Bale, kahit isa lang sa kanila, possible na mangyari ang failure or yung primary cause. Pero kung both events naman happen, same pa rin ang result. The primary cause will still occur. So, yung example na to pala, you can do it sa visual paradigm. Isa siyang design and management tool na pwedeng gamitin to visually model yung iba't ibang diagrams. So, if you have time, try nyo yung tools and try to make simple FTA diagrams. So, here is the truth table for OR gate para lang mas lalo nyo siyang maintindihan if medyo naguguluhan pa kayo. So, if event A is true and event B is also true, then the top event will occur or it is also true. If ang event A naman is true and event B is false, then top event is still true and it will still occur. If event A naman is false and event B is true, then the top event or the failure will still occur. Then lastly, if event A is false and event B is also false, then the top event or the failure is false. It will not occur. So, basically, sinasabi lang dito na basta may mag-true sa kahit anong event, mangyayari na yung failure. Now, let's do the computation for OR gate, both manual and top event. So, bago tayo mag-move sa next slide, ano ba yung top event? So, may mga software tools kasi na we can use for FTA and one of them is Top Event FTA and you can also download this. And later, papakita ko sa inyo yung paggamit sa kanya for checking our computation. Moving on, so sa manual computation, we can get the exact value of a top event or primary cause. So, ang formula niya is 1 minus the product of 1 minus P1, 1 minus P2, until 1 minus Pn. So, alternatively, in probability terms, Pn represent yung probabilities of independent events. This expression calculates the probability that at least one of the events occurs. So, yung Pn, it just means na if may iba pang events, bale, dadagdag nyo lang siya dun sa formula. So, let's say, for example, the value of P1 is 0.01 and the value of P2 is 0.02. So, let's just substitute yung values dun sa P1 and P2 natin. So, 1 minus the product of 1 minus 0.01 and 1 minus 0.02. So, the result is 1 minus 0.99 multiplied by 0.98. So, susundin lang natin yung PEMDAS. So, 0.99 multiplied by 0.98 is 0.9702. So, 1 minus 0.9702 is 0.0298. So, yung 0.0298, iyan yung value ng ating top event. Actually, may easier method wherein you can just simply add yung mga probabilities natin or yung mga events natin. So, ang makukuha nating answer is 0.01 plus 0.02 is 0.03. But since we want to have a standard formula, let's just use yung given formula dito to get the exact values. Now, let's check using the top event para makita natin if same ba sila ng results. So, this is the top event FTA. So, let's just do the same example. So, using OR gate, then I'm just adding the basic event and the underdeveloped event. Now, we're going to change the values for each event. So, for the basic event, it's 0.01. And for the underdeveloped event is 0.02. So, by clicking the evaluate fault tree, we can now see the value of the top event. So, as you can see, the value is 0.03. So, it's the same dun sa na-compute natin kanina. So, here are some keywords na may indicate OR gate. So, the words either, any, at least one, or one or more. For example, a security system will trigger an alarm if either the front door sensor or the back door sensor detects movement. But still, you need to analyze the statements and not fully rely on the keywords. For the AND gate, so it says here that AND is also known as cascading failure. This one naman, the failure or top event will occur only if all events or causes occur. So, if all inputs are true, the failure happens. If at least one input is true, the failure does not happen. If all inputs are false, the failure does not happen. So, this is the symbol for the AND gate. Let's explain this example. Unlike an OR gate, na kahit isang event lang ang mangyari, matitrigger na yung failure, dito sa AND gate, both events or all events are required. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mangyayari ang primary cause kung isa lang sa events na to yung mangyayari. Kailangan sabay silang mangyari. So, here is the truth table for AND gate para mas maintindihan niya siya lalo. If event A is true and event B is true, then the top event or the top failure will occur. Then, the rest naman, makikita nyo naman na may isang nag-false either of the event and yung top event nila is false din. So, hindi siya nag-occur. So, all you have to remember in the AND gate, all events must occur for the top event or failure to also occur. Now, let's do the manual computation and the top event for checking our computation. Actually, madali lang yung manual computation for AND gate since we're just basically multiplying all events. So, the formula for AND gate is P1 multiplied by P2 multiplied by Pn, or if how many events pa yung mag-occur. So, let's say for example, our P1 is 0.01 and our P2 is 0.02. So, let's just get the product of two values. So 0.01 multiplied by 0.02 is 0.002. So this is the value of our top event. Now let's check using the top event FTA. So let's just change the gate to end gate. Then let's add the basic events. So let's add two basic events. And then change the values for each event. So one is 0.01 and then the other one is 0.02. Then let's just click the evaluate fault tree. And as you can see, exact value yung nakuha natin since we're just multiplying the values. Here are some keywords that would help in analyzing that a scenario used an AND gate. So, an AND gate uses the words simultaneously, both, all must fail at the same time. Like for example, a spacecraft engine will shut down only if both the fuel pressure drops below the critical level and the ignition system fails at the same time. Now let's move forward to the inhibit gate. So for the inhibit gate, for the failure to occur, all events must be true and the condition is met. So if ang event ay mag-occur and the condition is not met, then the failure will not occur. So sinasabi lang dito na dapat lahat ng events sa isang scenario would be true and the condition is also true for the top event to happen. So this is the symbol for the inhibit gate. And also remember na ang inhibit gate, it works hand in hand with the conditioning event or yung oval shape always, since the inhibit gate needs a condition for it to occur. In this diagram, we're looking at a cause and effect relationship leading to a failure. So imagine may water tank system and may pump na naglalagay ng tubig sa tank. On a normal state, safe ang pressure sa loob ng tank. Pero, like it said sa conditioning event, kung hindi titigil yung pump after 60 seconds, masyadong tataas yung pressure sa tank. And surely, the tank will explode kasi hindi na niya kayang i-handle yung pressure. So, yung condition natin here is that mag-o-occur yung internal overpressure if true yung pump operates continuously for more than 60 seconds and if ma-meet yung conditioning event na if the pump runs for more than 60 seconds. So this is an example of inhibit gate in a FTA diagram. Here is the truth table for the inhibit gate. So as you can see, nag-true lang yung top event or the top event only occurred dun sa first row wherein lahat ng event is true and the condition is also true. Then, try to assess yung other rows na false sa event or nag-false sa condition, nagfa-false na agad yung top event. So, ganun lang siya i-identify. Again, let's do the top event and manual computation for the inhibit gate. For this one, same manual computation lang siya for end gate. You just have to multiply the events and the conditioning event. So, for the formula for inhibit gate is the product of P1, P2, and the conditioning event. So, let's say for example, the value of our P1 is 0.01 and the conditioning event is 0.02. So, let's just multiply the values and we'll get 0.002. Now, let's check this computation in the top event FTA. So, like what we did a while ago, let's just change this to inhibit gate. Then, let's add a conditioning event and one basic event. So, the value of our conditioning event is 0.02. And for our basic event, it's 0.01. Then, let's just click the evaluate fault tree to get the value of the top event. So, we just got the same value sa end gate since same process nga lang sila ng computation. The top event is 0.0002. Lastly, the inhibit gate keywords. So, the words that may indicate na inhibit gate yung ginamit sa kanya is provided that, given that, depends on if and only if the condition is met. So, like for example, a conveyor belt will stop if the emergency stop button is pressed, but only if the safety override is also deactivated. Again, make sure to analyze the scenario first, but this can help you to analyze certain scenarios if they used inhibit gate.
Let's focus muna sa XOR. Maybe you guys are already familiar na with this, no? Pero let's try na padaliin siya. So, XOR are also known as mutually exclusive. An XOR gate means that the failure happens if exactly one of the causes or yung inputs occurs. XOR is either but not both. If only one input is true, the failure happens. If all the inputs are false, the failure does not happen. If more than one input is true, failure does not happen. Dapat isa lang ang true o isa lang ang mag-occur sa lahat ng event para mangyari ang failure. Unlike sa OR gate na kahit ilan pwede, dito naman is isa lang dapat. Para ma-visualize nyo, here's a simple truth table. I know familiar kayo sa truth table, so magigets nyo to agad. So, let's say na meron tayong tatlong event. Event A, B, and C. And then we have top event or yung ating failure. If lahat ng events ay false, magpo-false si top event. Kapag naman yung dalawang event nag-false at isa ang nag-true, magto-true si failure. Kasi nga, 'di ba, ang sabi ko kanina, si exclusive OR gate ay either but not both. So either A, B, and C, pero hindi pwedeng A, B, and C. Next is false si event A, event B true. Pero let's say na gawin nating true ito, si event C. Hindi na ito magto-true. Hindi na siya true kasi either but not both. So, hindi naman pwedeng dalawang true tapos isang false. 'Di ba? Kasi either but not both eh. So, lagi natin yung tatandaan para hindi tayo malito kay XOR. Either but not both. Next is, papakita ko sa inyo yung top event and the manual computation of XOR. So, unahin natin si manual computation. So, we have XOR gate. Yung formula for XOR is P1 multiplied by 1 minus P2 plus P2 multiplied by 1 minus P1. So, let's say na yung P1 natin is equals kay 0.01 and then si P2 is equals kay 0.02. So, i-distribute natin lahat ng values sa lahat na makikita natin na P. So, P1, 0.01, P2, 0.02, P2, 0.02, P1, 0.01. Ngayon, uunahin nating i-minus yung nasa parenthesis. Lagi natin tatandaan yung PEMDAS. So, 1 minus 0.02 is 0.98. 1 minus 0.01 is 0.99. After that, imumultiply natin itong dalawa. 0.01 multiplied by 0.98 is 0.0098. 0.02 multiplied by 0.99 is 0.0198. So, ang makukuha nating value is 0.0296. Ngayon, ipakita natin siya sa top event. So, dito natin hahanapin yung mga gate. So, ito si exclusive OR gate. Ngayon naman, let's create an example. Imagine you are logging into a secured system that allows only one incorrect PIN attempt before blocking access. The system blocks if exactly one of the following happens. So, let's say na si event 1 na lang yung name natin dyan. Wrong PIN entered. And then, ilagay natin yung probability na 0.01. Ngayon, si event 2, siya yung face recognition mismatch. So, yung probability niya is 0.02. Ngayon, i-evaluate natin siya kung parehas ba sila. So, makikita natin na 0.03. Meaning kasi nito is, ni-round off niya na yung value. You can use this, yung manual, para sa mas accurate na hindi pa na-round off. Mas maganda tong gamitin to get the actual or the accurate value. Okay, so XOR gate keywords. So, only one, either A or B, not both. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na paulit-ulit. Either A or B, not both. Either, not both. Like for example, an elevator can be controlled either by the manual override or the automatic system, but never both at the same time. If one is active, the other is disabled. Now, yung priority AND gate naman or the PAND. PAND gate is also known as time-sensitive failure. Sequential to, meaning mangyayari ang events ng sunod-sunod bago mag-occur ang error, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kapag nilaktawan niya si 3, hindi mangyayari ang error. A PAND gate is a special type of AND gate where the order matters. The failure happens only if all events occur in a specific sequence. If the input events happens out of order, the failure does not occur. So, guys, before ko makaligtaan, iba-iba yung symbol or iba-iba yung itsura ng mga gates. Depende sa kung ano yung ginagamit natin na software or ano yung ginamit natin na reference. Pero wag kayong malito dahil may mga names naman yan. So, ito yung truth table ni priority AND gate. So, event A and B, tapos meron tayo ditong correct order, and then top event. May correct order dito dahil nga si priority AND gate is sequential siya, nangyayari siya ng sunod-sunod. So, let's say na parehas false or parehas na hindi nag-occur si event A and B, hindi mag-o-occur ang top event. Kapag naman nag-occur si event A, kapag naman hindi nag-occur si event A, pero si event B nag-occur, hindi pa rin siya mag-occur. Pero kapag parehas silang nag-occur, pero si event A papunta kay B, meaning sumusunod siya, kunwari A, B, 1, 2, correct siya kasi A before B, di ba? True yon, mag-o-occur ang failure. Kapag naman nag-occur sila pareho, pero si B papunta kay A, naging BA, incorrect siya kasi B before A. Hindi mag-o-occur ang top event. Now, papakita ko ulit sa inyo yung manual computation and top event computation. Pero unahin natin ulit si manual. So, kagaya lang siya ni AND gate na i-multiply. So, P1 is equals to 0.01 and then P2, 0.02. I-multiply lang natin yung dalawa and makukuha natin yung 0.002. Ngayon, tignan natin siya sa fault tree or sa top event. So, nandito tayo ulit kay top event. So, let's give an example. A plain engine control system where event 1, loss of primary fuel pump, and then event 2, failure backup fuel pump. If the primary fuel pump fails first, and then the backup fuel pump fails, the engine stops. Failure happens kasi nauna to, bago to. But if the backup pump fails first, while the primary pump is still working, the engine still runs. So failure does not happen. So baka malito kayo kasi ang ginamit ko si AND gate. Ang gagawin lang naman kasi natin is titignan lang natin kung parehas ng computation si top event tsaka yung manual. Eh, di ba sabi ko kanina, parehas ng formula si AND gate and then si PAND gate. So, makukuha pa rin natin yung sagot kahit na AND gate yung ginamit natin. Evaluate natin siya ulit. So, ang nakuha is 0.002 which is same sa manual computation natin. Eto. So, for PAND gate keywords, must happen in sequence only if A happens before B, first this, then that. A must fail first, then B. If B fails before A, system still works. Order matters, step-by-step failure. So guys, that's all sa ating lesson for today. I hope na meron kayong natutunan. And if meron kayong queries, suggestions, or ano pa man, tatry natin na sagutin. Just leave yung comment nyo or yung questions nyo. Thank you so much.